Hi, everybody out there. My name is Amy Ohofa-Haraye. I'm a pharmacist and my business is called Druggist Healthcare. Right now, I offer health coaching and online classes and education to help improve wellness and empower patients to take charge of their health issues and have a better life. Today, I am very excited to share with you one of my new friends. Her name is Courtney Humes. I would like to introduce you all to her today. She is a wellness travel advisor and a certified travel coach. She is the founder of Follow Your Sunshine. She is a human resources professional and a mother of four. She likes to go hiking, yoga, photography, and everything involved in nature. And after she got her degree in business, she left her home city and moved to Banff, Alberta, Canada, where she lives right now and uses her extensive experience in human resources and her passion for travel and wellness to help other people find wellness through travel opportunities. And Courtney has visited over 20 countries. That's very exciting. I'm excited to find out which was your favorite. So would like for all of you to meet Courtney, and I'm going to ask her to share about her business and all of the things that she is offering today.
Yeah, hello. Thank you for having me. Nice to be on this platform with you. Yeah, so I think that sums it up pretty well. I am a wellness travel coach and advisor. So what that means is, as a travel coach, I work with people and clients to help them to discover what else they can get out of travel besides the pretty standard motivations for travel, which most people will say to relax or to visit a new country. Of course, those are amazing reasons, but travel can be so much more than just those reasons. So I work with clients and people to help them discover what they can get out of travel as far as social well-being, emotional well-being, mental health, any sort of aspect of their life that maybe they want to improve or look and dig into a more further. So that's kind of what we talk about in the initial conversations that I have with people.
So how does the process look like? If somebody is thinking, they're stressed, they're burned out from their job, they need a break, they want to get away from their lives. How does that process look like after they give you a call and say, Courtney, help me? Where do I need to go? What do I do?
Yeah, so we'll start the conversation to sort of get that general information. Like you said, you summed it up very well. And then we'll start to have conversations that dig a little deeper into what are they actually hoping to get out of their experience. So if for example, they are feeling stressed at work or overwhelmed, and in the conversation they say, I really just want a career change, but I don't know what to do. So that could be an example of something that maybe they can try to accomplish or achieve and answer some of those questions while they're away. And to just really take time to find some space, I guess is how you can put it, in their mind or in their life to maybe change their mindset or use travel and travel experiences to help them find answers. So it's really getting into a mindset where you allow yourself to take time and to really focus on some of those pieces in your life. So we would work through that. And then we would also get into maybe what their preferences are for travel destinations, what activities they like to do, and where they could find that place or what type of travel they can have to help them get to a point where they need to be.
Okay. So do you work mostly with individuals or do you work with families as well? Or what's the type of clients that you serve?
For me, I do focus mainly on individuals, mostly women at this point. I find that it's a lot of women who maybe are overworked. They have a busy family life. They might be a coach or have a small business themselves as well, juggling a lot of priorities, and just kind of feeling maybe overwhelmed and stressed in their life. So that's what I focus on. And I think because I focus on wellness, that, that's sort of what those individuals need in their life. So focusing on the wellness aspects is what helps me help them get to where they need to go.
So what would you say are the top wellness benefits you can get from going and traveling?
So there are quite a few benefits. Of course, probably the most common would be to relax, reboot, recharge, take time for themselves. But there's also more to it. You can learn about new cultures. You can try new foods. You can experience different areas of the world. And what that does is helps you find gratitude for yourself and for others in life and in the world. Traveling can help you learn new skills. So for example, when you travel, you need to make decisions. You need to kind of be able to adapt and be adaptable, planning, budgeting. There's a lot of different aspects and life skills that you can learn through travel. And just simply finding a way to be happier, healthier. In some of the travel experiences, you can learn how to change habits or your lifestyle, to learn how to cook healthier, or maybe you'll go to a retreat where you're learning different types of activities like yoga or meditation. There's sound bathing, there's different ceremonies that you can participate in, all which will, help you learn new things, change your lifestyle, and make positive changes that you can take with you when you get home.
That sounds great. So, for example, say you had a woman who was interested in traveling for her wellness, but maybe they're afraid. Maybe like I live in Ohio right now. I have traveled overseas, but a lot of people I know have never traveled overseas. And I know that you have helped your clients go to some, wonderful locations, overseas, the Caribbean, different places that you had mentioned to me before. But what do you say to those who are unsure about traveling, or they're like, I don't know, where do I start? Like it's a big trip to plan for, especially international travel.
Yeah, for sure. And in the initial conversations, we would gauge that and we would talk about that. Travel doesn't have to be international. It doesn't even have to be into a different state or province. So I consider wellness travel any travel that gives you time for contemplation and perspective. So, it could be traveling by car only 2 or 3 hours away and just, going to a lake or a cottage, or going on a road trip to go hiking.
Okay, so you could help them find something closer to home if they weren't comfortable going a great distance.
Yeah, for sure. So local travel, or, expanding, maybe taking a trip for the first time that isn't necessarily too far or isn't outside of their country.
Yeah.
It could be baby steps, whatever they're comfortable with. The other piece would be deciding who they're going to travel with. Are they going to travel by themselves? Will it be with a spouse or a partner? Will it be with a friend? There's also groups that are an option. There's wonderful companies. There's one called G Adventures in Canada where it's group travel. So that really helps people who might not be super comfortable. But also within the travel coach network, which is where I did get my education, we have certain travel coaches that specialize in different things. So there's actually travel coaches that specialize in solo travel as well. So working with other coaches, or I would work with other coaches to learn the tips and the tricks and to pass that on to my clients as well.
Nice. Do you have a favorite place that you've traveled to?
Oh, that's so hard.
It's a difficult question.
Yeah, I would say Thailand is definitely on the top of my list. Hawaii. I was lucky enough to go to Hawaii
Mhm.
right before the pandemic hit. So I'm happy about that. And then Australia, I spent 6 months in Australia, and I lived in a van actually, and just kind of drove up and down the coast for six.
Oh,
So those would be my top. I also absolutely love Costa Rica. Costa Rica is a top destination for wellness for a variety of reasons. And for anybody in Canada and the United States, it's not too far. And it's a very safe country as well. So that is probably the number one sort of place that I like to promote to people. It's a good starter place, and there's so much to do for wellness. It's amazing.
I've heard that Costa Rica is pretty affordable from a travel standpoint. Would you agree?
Yeah, it's not too bad at all. The flight is not, like I said, the flight's not far or too expensive, and it's English speaking. So
Yeah.
yeah, and I like to, when I travel, I like to go to the grocery store, and I like to live simple. So I'm okay with oatmeal for breakfast, or sandwiches or cheese and crackers for lunch, sort of thing. And then maybe eat out one night and have leftovers for the next night. So there's definitely ways to do it to be affordable.
Yeah, that sounds good. That's how we do things when we travel, or when we travel, since we have 5 kids, that's a lot of people to feed.
Yeah, I got 4. I know what you mean.
Although I have told all of my children after they graduate, I'm going to Europe.
Oh yeah.
After they
Yeah,
get done with
for sure.
school, I'm like, and maybe even as soon as they go to college, I'm getting on a plane to go someplace amazing. So the other thing I wanted to ask you is if you can tell everybody out there what more details, I guess, about your services besides, like I know you said you help do the booking and things like that. Like what else comes with your help?
Yeah, so the way it's set up now, I would do a 20-minute free consultation, just like I said, to kind of get an idea of what the person might be looking for, what they might need through their travel.
Mhm.
And then I offer it's like a 3-tier system. So the first tier would be just working together to talk about different destinations, different options, different travel styles. Wellness travel is more than just spas and yoga retreats, which that's
Yeah.
sort of the historical thought of wellness travel. It's really expanded. So there's a lot of hotels now that are offering quite a few wellness options within the hotel. You could plan your own personal trip where it's more off the beaten path.
Mhm.
There's wellness cruises now. There's wellness all-inclusive resorts. So there's a lot of options and varieties on what you could do. So in that sort of tier 1, we talk about that. And being a travel advisor as well, I am able to actually book and help make it a little more of a reality. But I don't have to do that as part of that service. So that's tier 1. Tier 2 is getting a little more detailed with planning an actual itinerary, or doing some more research on prices or hotels or even Airbnbs or VRBO or any of the house rental options as well. And then tier 3 would be actually planning, actually giving maps, doing the bookings, getting more detailed on the services. So it's kind of whatever you may need, I can help with at different levels.
Well, that sounds really convenient to have somebody who can provide all of those different pieces if you're interested in it, or if you have somebody maybe who has a little more experience for travel that's, maybe looking more for like a new destination or recommendations, then maybe that's where they need your help with, to get those new ideas. I know I'm always looking, I'm always looking at everybody's travel photos online and on Facebook and saying, gosh, I need to go to that place someday.
Yeah, sorry, there's so much information out there from Pinterest to websites. So yeah, to have sort of my top wellness destinations, I have a lot of the research done. So it's just kind of sharing the work and research I've done so that you don't have to spend hours and hours trying to figure it out.
Exactly. That's It's like when you have the smart kid do your homework in school, you know, you go to the person who already has the expertise and the training. And to me, the advantage of doing that is it just saves you a lot of time and headache, because a lot of times our problem is that we don't know what we should even be asking.
Yeah.
You know, what we're missing and what we need to know. Was there anything else about your business you wanted to share today?
I think just to kind of reiterate that as well, it's kind of a catch-22 because the people that I mainly work with are those that are busy and they need a break. So they don't have time to find or plan the wellness travel to not feel busy and overwhelmed. So that's kind of that little piece that I fit into for them. Other than that, yeah, you can find me on Instagram. I try to keep my feed in a wellness perspective, and I try to promote calm and, you know, blues and nice colors. So if you want to check that out. Other than that, I'm hoping to expand into the retreat side of things as well in the future. I've talked to coaches and consultants and different business owners who they want to plan retreats that are focused on their clientele. So that's another piece that I'm hoping to expand to in the future.
Oh, I love that. I think that's a great idea. And I have to say, as a mom and as the one in charge of planning everything in the house, all of the activities, all of the scheduling, all of the meals, whenever we travel, it would be nice to have somebody help with that process. Like that is a real value, just having that list kind of done, you know, so that I didn't have to do all of that work. That would be fantastic. But, you know, because, you know, when the planner is tired and stressed, they need a break from all of the planning too, I think.
Yeah, especially when you do it in sort of your career or job as well. You're doing it all day, then you're doing it at home. And then if you're a small business owner or, you know, doing your side gig or whatever on the side too, it's just add it to the list.
Absolutely. Well, I appreciate you taking the time to talk with me today. It was really nice to get to see you face to face and learn about your business. Again, Courtney Humes, her business is called Follow Your Sunshine, and you can find her on Facebook, Instagram, and she has a website. I will put all of those links below the video so you can find Courtney and get in touch with her and learn more about wellness travel.
Yes, thank you so much for having me.
Thank you, Courtney.